First, I want to thank my fellow panelists. You all inspire me. You set the bar high. Mickey with Women's Press, where you're taking this magazine is where it needs to go. Yes. So thank you. And you're all being so good. I haven't even done what my print ticket should buy. You're all clapping my way. So, when the biggest military force in the world, the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States of America, went to the high mountains of Laos and commissioned 32,000 Hmong men and boys to fight and to die for the American war, no one imagined that there would be a writer like me, right here in America. I was born in Ban Ri Nai refugee camp after 2/3 of my people had been demolished, when the Americans left in the genocide of its aftermath. When I was born this tiny little thing, and my uncle says, we all put our money that you would be the one to die first, because babies were dying everywhere, because suicide was the #1 cause of death in the place where I was born, because Hmong people only got food 3 days a week, because little girls like me were often bartered for with bottles of fish sauce. Nobody thought I would make it. But here I am, and before you. We're in a new year. Immigration, refugees like me are on the news. As a writer, I've always sought to, and I will continue to write the stories that the people I love have died living, undocumented. As a public speaker, I yearn to say the words that I've been living to hear. As a teacher, the work is so important for me to stand up there, not as an expert, but as somebody who looks like me, who feels like me, who thinks like me. There's so many fine colleges and universities all over this land, and if you work really, really hard like I did, sometimes you're afforded a place in the chairs. But never in my journey did I see a teacher that looked like me, that spoke like me, that thought like me. And that's important work. And so I would teach, I would speak, and I would write. But what I'm really excited and eager to do this year, more than any other year before, is to give myself fully and completely to this venture called life. I want to live the fullest. I want to defy the odds that brought me here. I've realized this year that we are the miracles that we have been waiting for. You know? The Central Intelligence Agency of the United States of America couldn't kill the Hmong. They cannot kill us now. I know that as a poor person speaking, as a woman of color, the numbers have always been on our sides. It's not a surprise to you, right? That 90% of the wealth in this country belongs to the 1%. The numbers are not on our sides, and we don't need the numbers. We will be the miracles that we have been waiting for. And that's the thing that I'm most excited about. Because we live at a place and a time when no matter how tiny we are, no matter what the odds against our survival are, no matter what those numbers are, we have to for each other. Because the world is scary and the world is big, and I have little ones. And no matter how tiny these fingers are, they have to feed, they have to clothe, they have to protect at all costs the 3 beating hearts that are waiting for me at home. And so it's exciting for me to be in this room, to see all the spectrum of life. There is no bad place in time to be a woman. There is no bad place on the life spectrum to be a woman. If there was ever a moment when we needed to come together, to realize a more perfect union, that moment is now, it is this year. Thank you all.